everyone, and hi Rinku.
Hey Archana.
I'm super excited, everyone. We are completing 1 year, and it's been a fantabulous journey. And today, more than ever, I think I want to share this journey with everybody, Rinku. And you know how our journey started with not knowing each other at all. It was just a virtual collaboration that we thought of, and where we have reached. It's like wow feeling of finishing, rather completing 1 year.
And I still remember, Archana, the first time that you were talking about this setup. Like, let's do something like this. Someday both of us were not sure, but we still wanted to try, right? And I remember I was questioning you that, let's not commit too much. Like we had all these confusions and these questions about what should we do and what shouldn't we do. For me, of course, the video itself and coming on the social media through YouTube and everything else was very new. We were already a YouTuber, but for me it was new. Besides that, I think content was like, how are we going to come up every week with something new? And it's quite a task to begin with.
I still have goosebumps, and believe you me, when we started, I remember you were like an amateur to how to even make videos, and we went ahead. And I think the journey was fantabulous with so much coming out of each other. Definitely, yes. Knowledge, definitely we had, but how we would collaborate, how things would work, how Talkatel would shape up. I think the entire spectrum of knowing how to go ahead, I think that was something that it seemed like our baby,
Yes, and I still remember how crazy we got about identifying the name. We were very particular about keeping it unique and still fun. And then all those initial videos that we did, the launching video, the blooper video, it was pure fun. So I think this being our 1 year celebration, the best topic of discussion for us would be not only celebrating, but also helping people know what worked for us as I will call this a powerful collaboration between you and me. We were really unaware of each other before we started this. Like we knew a little bit, but then we got onto this journey, and now we're working together for a year, and we will continue to work. We have so much of surprise at the end of this video to share. So let's talk about some powerful collaboration and what made it work for you and me. And I think this will be very helpful for some others who are still in their mind and contemplating this kind of a collaboration. What do you say?
Absolutely. And believe you me, everyone, I think it's through the experience that we've had that collaborations virtually do work.
There's a beautiful analogy, Archana, about it. It's just that if you want to hold something in your palm, you can definitely hold, and you can hold it tight to yourself, and that's all yours. But it's going to be not more than it's going to be a smaller stone probably. But if you want to pick a bigger stone, one, you have to open your arms, which means you have to welcome people in, and two, you have to let somebody help you, and that's where collaboration comes in. I think if you want to make something big, collaboration is a big way is a decent way to go about it, and it can be a right approach to take and consider if you want to achieve big outcomes. So I think on that note, let's talk about some of the aspects that work for us, so that people can get a sense of what powerful collaboration is all about.
I think the first one is that we both were passionate to take this forward. Had we not had that passion, we would have not reached this far, because 52 weeks, 50 videos, and we were very consistent about it. And believe you me, there were times, everyone, where we also thought, 1 week skipping is not going to make much of a difference, and all of that. However, we pushed each other because we were aligned to what we wanted. So I think both of us were very passionate to take Talkatel to a bigger level, and I think we are there. So
yes, and don't forget, Archana, we had all our difficulties and challenges on the way. We had our own personal commitments. We had our own professional commitments. You and I, we handle different businesses also. So this was also a commitment. So I think while we had a common purpose, we also had a common ethic of being committed to what we begin with. I think that's what something that we would go by, because remember, we started it at the time of pandemic, and there was so much happening around us. There was so much going on. So I think I would give credit to a lot of credit to our work ethic, which is keeping up to the commitment that we promised to each other. And whenever required, one of us was there to pull the other one up and say, let's just do it. Let's just finish it. And we did it. And we did a good job of it. So let's pat our backs on that one. The other thing, Archana, I think what worked for us was that we didn't have very fixed framework. Like we had an outline. I remember we spoke about like what we want to do, what kind of content we want to build. We were very clear that what kind of essence and messaging we want to do through this. What was our purpose, like you said in the beginning, like why we want to do what we want to do. And then I think we just had a good understanding of what we each one of us could do and add value and bring on the table, but did not really make it very complicated by sitting down saying, signing a contract or deciding on a brand or the hues and the means that you're going to do this, I'm going to do that. I didn't think we complicated it too much.
No.
Because one thing we were very clear is that to begin with, that we're going to try it out. And so that in our intention was that we will try and make it work and see how it goes. So we always have an option we were not bound by any contract. So I think that gave us the little freedom. So I guess that was also important, that we had boundaries, but not very fixed locks and keys around it.
Also, one thing that always catches my attention is both of us are from a different background of training. You had your different space and I was in a different space. However, when we got together, we both learned alongside. There were topics which you were very comfortable with, and there were topics which I was very comfortable with. However, we kind of made those as one, So I think more than ever, when you are collaborating with somebody, it does not mean that you need to know exactly what the other person knows. You could have different arenas. The only thing is the passion and the flavor that you want to add to that specific collaboration. So I think that's been our USP.
Yes, and another story that I can tell you, which can help us summarize the entire, beauty of powerful collaborations, is there was this poet who, a very famous poet, I'm forgetting the name. She kind of did this experiment, and what she did was she invited 4 other poets to her place, and they all sat in a room, and she kind of gave everyone a common topic, and she said, we want to create something beautiful out of this one topic. And they were given some time, each one of them, to go to their respective places and write about that topic, whatever they wanted to write. So because they were all poets, they all came back with their own poetry or some phrases and words or whatever they wanted to include, considering that topic. Now imagine this poetry, and whoever is a writer can relate to it, that it's very personal. Especially if I draw something, I won't let somebody else do a painting on it, right? So you're very possessive and obsessed about what you've created. So these 5 poets, when they came back with their individual articles and individual creations, each one of them was asked to hand over their piece of poetry to another person. And they had just met once in this room, and they gave this piece of their art to that person. And that person was allowed to use a scissor and cut those pieces however they felt like. So if there's a poetry there, they could cut it by phrases, they could cut some words, they could cut some paragraph out of it if it was a story. So they all did that with each of their pieces. So I think the first lesson about this collaboration was that they were all letting go of their own control. So I think that's the important part, that let go of your control. If those poets could do it, we can all do it. So they let go of their individual creations and allow the other person. So that trust was there. That I know you're a poet yourself. I trust your abilities. Whatever you're going to do, you're going to take care of and nurture it with the same love. So I think the trust was there, letting go of control was there. And then they had assimilated on the table. All these cut pieces, phrases, etc. were assimilated on the table. And now they all got together and assembled those pieces again, randomly, to create a common piece of art, which was again a poem. And then they all got their own sections to recite. Now, whatever came out of it was very beautiful. So it ended up in a beautiful poetry of 5 people together, coming from different pieces of art, bringing out something very beautiful and creative. I think that was commendable. So this story I love because this explains exactly how the collaboration could work. So letting go of your control, giving freedom to each other, having trust, and then working together with your own strengths to bring out something beautiful and owning it up. I think that's important. So for us, both of us also, Archana, whatever videos we did, we share the credits and we share the opportunities we got. we can give Talk Hotel a lot of credit for some of the opportunities that we have we've gotten into our own shelves personally.
The amount of opportunities and the amount of love that we have received, I think it's commendable.
Yes, and it's a good starting point for us to wrap up our powerful collaboration topic and talk about some surprises, Archana. Like you said, we got so much of love and on popular demand. I think beginning of a new year of great content that we are going to come up with. We want to also open up on the workshops that we're going to do. These will be proper skill-based workshops. They will be experiential. There will be a lot of fun and exercises and all over a virtual setup. I think a lot of us have reached out to us and asked for these trainings, and I think now we are finally that we're comfortable with our Talk Hotel regular short videos. We're going to open ourselves up, and I think we're looking at quarterly one workshop. That's something that we're committing to now, and I know, knowing us, Archana, we will come up with something very fun.
So yes, workshops is one aspect that we all are looking forward to. There is something more that we have, and with the feedbacks that we have received, I think now, Rinku, we would be doing one book review every month. So 2 videos which are going to be solution based, and 1 on whatever topic we feel with the conversations that matter. And with that, I think, Rinku, do we want to add something more?
No, I just want to say that once again, thanks a lot to everyone who have been our audience for a year. You guys have really encouraged us, motivated us. So keep showing your love to us and share any suggestions that you may have. We'll be more than happy to take it up, and we love having conversation, and that's what we want to do. Keep doing.
So on that note, we wrap up for this week. We'll see you next week with yet another topic that matters. Bye-bye.
Bye.